Okay. Okay, the production day.
Previously, we've covered how Nelly and Nana went to great lengths to envision the campaign's conceptual set from sketch to real life. In this episode, you'll finally see a behind-the-scenes look of how everything came to life. But first, the rundown.
So I booked the studio for 10 hours because I divide into 2 sessions. 5 hours in the morning is for video shoot, and then 3 hours in the afternoon we have photo shoot.
For this collection, we were prepared to do a video campaign and, of course, not forgetting the photo campaign too. We had a packed agenda that day, so it was imperative that we followed our schedule. A very important element throughout production was how the styles or looks were assembled with the new clothes. For this, we took the help of our 2 colleagues, Lynn and Aro.
I'm Lynn, and I work as the country manager in our Bali office in Indonesia. I work as the stylist, and I'm also overviewing the whole production just to make sure that everything runs smoothly, as well as assisting anyone who needs a helping hand. In the mornings before the photo shoot, I just make sure that all the clothes look nice, that we have ironed them properly.
And together with Arum, the 2 ladies really scrutinized and inspected each piece down to the details.
No stain, no holes, just perfect.
If Nelly had to keep a close eye on the set, the models, the blocking and the scenes, Lynn's job was to keep a close eye on how the clothes sat on the models.
I have to make sure that the clothes look nice on the model while the model is moving, and our videographer is shooting from different directions. I would say that is my biggest challenge.
Meanwhile, Arum encountered a different challenge.
My right hand just got sore because I was ironing all day. But yeah, everything was good. Everything was fine.
Let's take this time to truly appreciate her hard work, because that level of dedication should not go unrecognized. Those hours of ironing truly paid off. Just look at how crisp and fresh the clothes looked on the models. Also, thanks to Lynn's laser-sharp eyes, they were able to do the collection and campaign justice. Now, let's shift the gear and get the perspective of some other crew members. Following the visions of the director herself, the team consisting of timekeepers, photographers, and videographers focused on their respective tasks for the campaign.
We tried our best to capture all the scene in the storyboard and then also frame in the mood board, and we had a lot of challenges. That's come. I feel that I cannot do without my 2 girls, Nisha and Zaza.
For the most part, my main responsibility was being a timekeeper for the first half of the shoot. And what I basically had to do was that I reminded the DOP as well as the director that for a certain scene, they have up to 1 or 2 minutes left to shoot. And then it's changing time for the models, and then basically shouted like that we have up to 5 minutes for changing, and then another several minutes to be prepared. I basically had to be attentive throughout the entire video shoot. As a timekeeper, Nisa had to remind the team to be punctual, and for that reason remained glued to the clock. At the same time, she had to think on her feet when impromptu changes occurred and to be flexible in these cases so that production ran smoothly. So one of the models was late to the studio, and because we had a certain schedule already, I thought that we would, had to allocate less time for our main agenda, which was the video shoot or the makeup and stuff like that. So I thought, as timekeeper, I was kind of anxious that we wouldn't follow our plan. But it turned out that when we were doing the shoot itself, some scenes were shot pretty quickly, so we didn't have to use the full duration of the allocated time that we had. On the matter of flexibility, as a timekeeper and runner, it was actually a big challenge for Zaza to juggle the 2 roles when it was time to do the photo campaign. Not to mention a sudden change in agenda.
So a challenge that I encountered was that I had to run to the very back room to make sure that the stylists know what the next outfit was, and then I had to run back into the set to make sure that we were on time. So that was a really big challenge, having to run back and forth from the set to the back room. Everything did kind of go as planned, I guess, but there were minor adjustments. Like, for example, we had to make like a new set of outfit in the middle of the set. So right when there was a shoot, we need to like, there was an impromptu outfit and such. So that was a big challenge.
Actually, we all formed the team because Nesha was replaced by Zarza at the time, and then I have Diki for my second photographer.
So my role on the day was as a second photographer and helping Nelly to take some detail shots and candid moments of the models. I had the responsibility of assisting Nelly. I did take some detail shots and also the candid moments of the models. I also took some random shots, the set with no models or facial expressions of the models. And it's something new I've never experienced before.
Now, for some highlights and main takeaways from the team.
The team spirit is something that was really great during this production. And I really love how we all pushed each other and helped each other to make the most out of this day.
My main takeaway from the production day was that I think doing production is tiring, but after seeing the results, like the photos and the videos and how well it worked out, I thought all the efforts were definitely worth it, and that it's a collective work between not only creatives but also planners and organizers.
So actually, this is my first production with the team, and it's a whole new experience, like working with new people. I feel like this is great. Yeah.
Next up, post-production.